Hello and welcome to another video from the Bookkeeping Tutor. In this video we're going to be looking at using VT Cashbook. The program is downloadable from the vtsoftware.co.uk website and VT Cashbook is free. When you open VT Cashbook, the window that opens is a recently opened files, and in it you've got the option to create a new company, open an existing company, or tell a friend about VT Cashbook. If you tick this box, that window won't appear anymore. I personally leave it there. If you do get rid of that window, you need to use the File menu to open or create a new company. So if we click on Create New Company and enter our company name, you can tick whether the company is VAT registered or not, and then there's a number of charts of account. I tend not to use a self-employment one, I don't like it. But for now we're going to click on Sole Trader and preview the template, and this just shows us what the chart of accounts is so we can decide that's right for our needs. So that's the one we want, so we're going to now click on OK. It now brings up the window for us to save the file. In the setup options, we need to click on Company Properties and enter the company name, the company address, and telephone number. Base currency will be defaulted to pounds. VAT, you can click whether the client is VAT registered or whether they're using VAT cash accounting. In the VAT rates, you can select a different number of VAT rates if there is more than one applicable. So for instance, if there was a 5% VAT rate applicable to that client, you would select that. Account codes and logo I tend not to use. So click on OK. Now we need to set up the year ends. So again, in the setup and year ends, in the first box you put the first day of the financial year. You can either type it in or use the drop down menu. The last day will automatically set a year from when you put the first date in, but you can change that again with the drop down menu or just type in the date in and click on OK. And that's our client file set up now. On the top toolbar we've got Print, Payments and Receipts, Transfer, Display Bank Account, Reconcile Bank Account, Display Any Account or VAT Returns. For this example we're going to click on the Payments and Receipts tab. The little window that opens up explains the codes that you need for the first column. You can tick that box so it doesn't show that message again and click on OK. So in the first column we're going to put number 1 for a payment, the date, the details, so in this case rent, the amount, ledger is expenses which is correct, and then analysis account for rent. On these examples we're not going to put any VAT. On the next one we want number 2 in for a cheque payment. Put the cheque number in, again put some details in, which in this case is drawings, the amount. Now the ledger this time is incorrect because drawings is in the capital account and then the account is drawings. On this example we put number 3 in the first column, again the details, the amount, and this time it's income sales. There are all the transactions we need to enter at the moment, so we click on Save. And that's our 3 entries into the bank account. If we click on Display Bank Account, you'll see that our transactions appear. There is other bank accounts shown within the system, and you can set up other accounts, which we're going to do another video on. If you click on display any account, then when you click on any of the ledger areas, it'll bring up a list of all the accounts that are in that ledger, as you can see by them examples. If you click on the account that you want to look at and click on OK, it'll then bring up all the entries in that account. If you click on the reference, then it'll bring up the double entry bookkeeping that is involved within that account. Now you can see why double entry bookkeeping is so important. Now if we click on display, we can go down to show profit and loss or balance sheet. In this case we'll do the profit and loss account. And you can just see the entries that we've just entered that appear on the profit and loss account. Likewise, you can do the same for the balance sheet. The other option is a shortcut. As you can see on the display, it says F5 for profit and loss or F6 for balance sheet. If you just press them buttons, then them documents will just show on the screen. That was just a brief overview on some of the features within VT Cashbook. We're going to be doing more videos showing more specific tasks that you can carry out within the program. Thank you for watching.